thinking I wanted that
Just getting rid. You're alive.
over here so that people could see it through the glass if they didn't walk out.
Right.
Well, after 2 weeks of rain delays, temperature delays, weather delays, we're here. We're sitting at the top of the skylit park, looking out over the mountains, the ponds, the whole range, and I'm going to be painting. Can you see my painting? Oh, you know it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. See the whole painting. So basically, the camera's showing the painting, but you can see around the painting is where what we're painting today. It's a little bit dreary. Nobody wants a dreary painting on their wall, so I will be making the sky a little bluer than it is right now, but I'll have some plenty of clouds to help to work things out. And get things started, because of course, you know, once I've got the sky going, then it's got to dry. And then we'll put another coat up there. And I got my brand new easel going today too. So that's kind of fun. And, all right. All right. I did a live stream already up here. I did a video from here before already. I sketched out a painting, and then not this Tuesday, but the previous Tuesday, I did a painting at home from a sketch I made sitting here. So go ahead and look at that. That's and see how good a job I did it in matching that column there. Taking a deep breath, looking at what I've got to do. So we're going to have to mix some green and some green, some gray to get ourselves going here on a distant mountain. This is going to be interesting, isn't it? We are going to try just a simple. So that's going to be green and gray and white. That voice you hear in the background is the one warning people they're about to have their picture taken as they come up the chair. Now, if the rain stopped, I think we'll have more people coming up too. So that'll be all right. And some green, some gray, and white. And so I'm taking some of the green, some of the gray, more gray, more gray. Okay, got a good gray green. Now I'm going to start adding some white to the gray green. And you know,
Hey, Jim Forbes, Suzanne Goulet, Donny.
All be excited with me.
Donny is vertical live on Storyteller Donny, by the way. No, he's horizontal, sorry. He's horizontal, I'm vertical. Suzanne said we had a freeze last night, which is completely normal for here in April. Jim Forbes says no paint on his hands yet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there is, right there. So we're making our own colors, and that's part of, you know, the fun of this is coming up with that color that looks like where we're at, and then both of us going, wow, how did you do that? And I'm going to enjoy saying, I don't know. But we will have fun. We will have fun getting it to happen. Okay. And of course, I haven't painted on outside in the rain before. So we're working on how to understand the paint and how to understand dry time. Dry time might be a little longer here. So we're going to touch the green, touch the gray, touch the green, touch the gray, sweep through the white, bring it in, and go get some more. And the sky might still be a little wet, trying to mess up our day, but we're going to do just fine. And of course, right here, this is the orange column here, and down here are the stones. I don't know if you can see that part yet. But we are working on that. So we're going to let this, we're going to let that stay. I kind of like the way that's looking. Maybe not quite rough enough. Maybe we need to put a few little trees and bumps at the top here to. There we go. Now that helps a little bit. Alright. Oh, I got a nice new easel. Look at that thing holding it tight. I may try to figure out a way to put a little board down and then screw it to the board so that I really can go after this. So I think I should let this dry a little bit. It's hard for me to let go. It's looking really good. All right, I'm going to let that dry a little bit, and we're going to go for some darker greens now. And so I'm going to mix some green and some white. Basically, I could almost say it's like if you have a glass and there is a paint color in there called 100.
Hi, Jeremy.
You put that 100 on because you want it to look far away. But then you cut it down to 75 to bring something a little closer. So we're going to go here. Let's see here. Like that. And we're gonna, well, we gotta finish this. Let's finish this one. And this one has a little plateau right there, and then coming down on that. Okay. Alright. And right about here, the earth kind of plateaus here and goes a different direction. We're going to just put that right there and bump that right into our column. That's really good. And then right here, I'm going to touch the gray again because here there is a line of trees. Gray line that comes down right through here, like that. And then up from here comes some trees from that section right there. And we're going to take that right like that. Okay. Now, that section of trees back here is actually a little darker. Let's touch our gray, touch our green, see if we can't make that right there come in a little better. Okay, that's a nice slope right there too, by
Hi, Steve and Tina. Hi, Jill.
the way. Okay. And Joy went to get me a few more paper towels.
I forgot.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got one for now.
Okay, I'll go get some.
Because right about here, well, see, I can't, some of the details I kind of have to wait on because there's clouds but there is a nice light spot right there. And that comes down. We're going to touch our green and bring the green down right here. And don't mind if anybody walks in the stream. They're more than welcome to. More than welcome to. Now, we've got almost like maybe this is a bald top that was from years ago. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. I've got to stay with my background. Stay with my background. All right. I'll lighten that up a little bit. So there are a couple little waves of trees coming down right here. And then some darkers coming in over here. Like that, and then they kind of taper down. Ooh, that looks good. We may not even mess with that again. That looks really good. All right, so then we need to kind of, let's see. We need a little bit more personality up on the mountain. Let's see if we got some color here. All right, so there is right at that bump. Send that to my photos or not yet? So right at this bump here up on the mountain, there is a little stair step of a gray mountain coming down right there, and it meets up right there. Kind of goes up into here. All right, and let's blend that in a little bit. See how that pushed this mountain back a little bit and brought this forward? That was cool. All right. Now. It's difficult with acrylics to do haziness and clouds and things like that. So what we're going to do is probably, we might want to darken this a little more, give us a little bit more. Let's see, right up here, that comes up like that. Maybe we should darken just the crest. If we darken our crest a little bit, that just shows that there's a little bit more life up here. And darken that crest. And then bring that down. So there is a sharp drop right there. And I'm going to have to overdo it a little bit. It seems a little weird, but later on, when this dries, I'm going to be putting a little bit of like a haze of white across here, just to do that. And then, because right where that joins up, there's this little flat top. And then there's this little bump right here. And then this little bump right here actually goes further into the distance. I think I want a little bit of gray, a little bit of white, a little bit of green. And, oh, there it is. That is another mountain going off right there towards the front. It's very cloudy. that first, then this. But hey, that'll come with my experience and time and all of that. Some of you know. Oh, look at that. Okay, now if I go back and do the gray and the green, and I can redo this line here. See, look at that. That looks really good. And then right here, see, there is another little bump right here. Coming up right there. Which pushes that back a little bit. See, that's why you work from back to front, because every time I put another layer on, it pushes the back a little further away. And that's good. That's good. So I'm going to go ahead and darken the top ridge here. And as the weather improves, we should have more people coming up to look at that and see what we're doing. That's actually cool. So at that distance, you really can't see a tree line, but you can barely make out a few trees at the top. Sometimes you can see them on a clear day. But you know what's important is that you put these marks up here so that the brain will see it. And it will acknowledge that there are trees up there. It'll tell you there's trees up there. And we want to just make your skyline. You got to get that skyline done like that. And then, so we put that skyline right here. So that for the hair. And then barely touch my gray. Just try to barely touch the gray. That a little bit off. Alright, let's see. And then we alright, so am I happy with that? No, I think right here needs a little bit more. Right there. Okay. And that does fade right into the clouds right there. And then there's this one. And here. This hill here has a lot of trees on it that you can see real easily. As a matter of fact, that has
Hi, Miles.
a dip right here, right there that comes down. And that dip looks like that could be scarring or something from the fire. That's going, and then that comes down and kind of fades right there. Then this top piece here is actually a little lighter. And it comes across right there. And then it goes there. Alright, so then right now we got to put this plateau in. There's a little plateau right here. Right there. Ooh, got that white in there just right. And then that kind of fades up that way. Okay.
Miles said he had a long trip to the Smokies not long ago.
Wonderful. So I'm learning about my table, where to put stuff on my table, and how far away the paint needs to be. Up stuff, and then I've got some brushes here, right down by the side.
Hi, Aaron.
Are you happy with that? Are you happy with that? sky is finally drying now. Oh. Okay, so we're waiting to put clouds in the sky. Faded a little bit. For that. So let's continue with our mountains. And I'm going to go for the green here. And that comes in. Okay, this one comes up there. That's there. This is the dark one. Okay, so we've got like a dark burnt mount right here. It's got some burn marks on it. And then above that is our thing. We bring that up there. Our darkness comes down. Now, I will not be putting any buildings in, for those of you that want the exact skyline. This is going to be, think of it as the 1800s or something like that, before mankind has come and made his mark. Okay, that's there. Bit. And this is the dark pump. Got it. Two humps. Major humps. All right. Good. Be careful when you're using black. Just a little goes a long way. Use this long bit. Alright, so here is our black note right here. That's it off. I don't really know what that is over there. Could be fire burn, could be cold burn, could be just that it hasn't grown back yet.
Aaron says, "Hey Joy, didn't know you were married to Leonardo da Vinci."
Yeah. She didn't go for the name change though. She wanted to keep her own name. Thank you for that compliment. I received that spirit of Leonardo. I am going to do good. Hi, folks. We're about to take a picture, so look right here at the camera and smile. They've given me several spots to sit out here, by the way. I chose this one because of the rain today. But I'm actually going to be able to go sit over on the balcony and do a painting from a different direction. I'll sit there. And we're just going to soften that fire little pumpy bump thing. All right. So let's bring this green down now. We're going to do green and white, a little bit of gray, because it's a green, white, gray day. Yep, a little bit more white. And a little bit more gray. There we go. basically getting on a base coat for what we're trying to do next.
Aaron said that looks pretty good.
I wish my confidence was high, but I know everything will work out.
I'm going to see if I can get you some more paper towel.
Probably over by the kitchen they'll hand you one. Ooh, look at that cloud blowing in. I wish I knew how to do that. That's good. It's a little bit more difficult painting on a rainy day when you don't have the sunshine breaking off the sunlight for you. A little bit more difficult. But of course, I'm postcard. I adapt and make it work. Right where that handrail is going to go, and the red rail. So we kind of play with that. So give us some balance on where we're at. I'm going to be dabbing right here. Top of the mountain's showing a little bit. That's good. The clouds are dissipating. That's good. We got another little to put in right there. Gold. A little bit more color in that mountain.
It is pretty chilly day today.
Yeah, it's gonna get up to 60 if we're blessed. Blessed, we're up to 60.
I think it started at about 55 when we left.
Bring in a
Steve and Tina said my daughter loves eyebrows. He's painting up here at the Sky Bridge.
Yeah. My first chance to paint in
Aaron
color.
said loves the hat. Thanks.
You're painting in public today. Pray for my nervousness. I haven't had anybody bother me or heckle me yet, so that's good.
Leave it alone.
Somebody come out and go, that's not what I want. That would be funny. I would get a kick out of that. The voice you hear is somebody getting their picture taken. Just think they used to pay somebody to say that 100 times. Now, get the habit of it. Okay. There you go. And we hit the top of that gray with a little white. See, that's easy. That's good. And just stair step up the corner. Stair step up that corner a little bit like that. Ooh. Alright. I think we need ooh, that was good. Look at that. That really helped. That little finger right there. Beautiful. Oh, I'm happy with that cloud. And we get a nice cloud here. I could probably rub that gray out a little bit. Do the same thing there. Bounce that cloud up a little bit. That's good. And good happening with the clouds today. Wonderful. Very happy with the clouds. Matter of fact, I'm just about to leave them alone. They're looking so good. I'll mess it up. Somebody is always welcome to yell stop. Because I tend to overdo it. Get cloud-minded. Where I'm doing too much. But we do want, let's get some more blue sky in here. Yeah, that chases some of the clouds back a little bit, doesn't it? Put that little bit of blue sky right in there, and that causes the clouds to move away and go towards the horizon so that we sit right on our porch. All right. Boy, do I. All right. Brush in the water. We're using that brush again. Okay. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. I kind of lose track where I'm at. That's that. That's that. Okay. So, inside here. I'm done with that section, and I'm going to wet it down. Put some clouds in. I actually have a cloud crossing my painting right now. But because I'm doing blue sky, it won't make sense to do that. If I do the cloudy sky, put a string of clouds right across there. The mountains a little darker, a little bluer. It's like I want to do a little bit more. They have a second floor here. I had an option of going up to that porch, but it was windier up there. It seems like I have a little protection from the wind down here. So I went for the wind protection down here. There's some real beautiful trees down in here. Alright, so I'm setting the green brush down. I'll use that one again. I'm wanting to do a little different at the top of the painting. Looking for my faithful brush here. Hold that brush up like that. I'm trying to see if it's close to what I'm seeing in the distance. And then, of course, when you touch the canvas with it, it's not
Hi,
even the right
Addie.
color then.
Thanks for subscribing.
Did we get a subscriber? The young lady that was just here from said she would.
It's somebody different.
So I'm trying to, I've got a green ridge here, but it's not pronounced enough. I'm thinking I want like a blue gray, look that has a little bit more bite on the horizon. Makes the painting stand out a little bit more. Yeah, I like that better.
Hi, Roy and Maria.
Hey! Surprise, surprise on a Friday early. Thank you for tuning in. It's not exactly the right time of day for me, huh? Appreciate you being here. We are at the Skyline Park. Trying to make it work again. For those of you that were here a week ago Tuesday, you saw me paint somewhat the same painting. Kind of like practice painting on the live. And we gave it to Eddie. He's thrilled with it. What I want to do.
Hi, folks. We're about to take a picture, so look right here at the camera. Mine.
Yeah, that's definitely there. Wow, everything just got clearer. I can see the mountains a lot better now. See, that's definitely good.
We're about to take a picture, so look right here.
Right there. Okay, and then this one comes up and drops right here.
My hand is better, thank you. Every now and then I put the brace on it just to kind of remind myself to be gingerly with my hand. But I appreciate all the prayers because God was answering those prayers, because that bone was like in a lot of pain.
Probably a span. Okay. Yeah, hopefully.
Well, I said low battery.
Oh.
So we gotta plug it.
Already?
Where's the thing in your pocket?
Alright, so we've got green down this
Hi, Nancy.
green gray. As it comes down the mountain, it's very steep. Very steep. We're steeping our mountain a little bit here.
I think I'm gonna make mine higher. Can you do my legs? There. Shows a little bit more of the...
Now those clouds are gone. I'm seeing a lot more detail. It's going to be a little easier to do now. Black, green,
There we go.
white.
It was raining here, Roy and Maria. Definitely. And the temperature is like 60 degrees, so rain and cold. Nancy said, "This is so exciting."
I want to try to paint a little faster here. I'm getting too detailed. It's not really helping the situation. And so I'm going to go a little quicker here. I'm trying to paint the background real quickly so that we can go ahead and stomp over it. Get that in, that in.
We still have plenty of time. Unless you're going to do another painting.
Yeah. Try to do another one. And it's layers, you know, layers and layers. The sky is good. Okay.
He's thinking about doing another painting after this one.
We've got some pretty trees up here too, some old trees. And,
His time frame up here was 11 to 2, and with the dreariness and everything, we started a little bit after 11, but he was setting up and everything.
yeah, it's our first time setting up, so we're giving ourselves some grace.
Steve and Tina said they have the same weather there today. Cold, wet, and cloudy. I have three sweatshirts on, and my vest, and a little blanket for my legs. Plus I have pajamas under my pants. Donny says, it's one of those days where you have to put more layers on.
Yep. Definitely putting more layers on. Putting on the Ritz. Putting on the Ritz. So, green and gold. We need more green. Now adding a little bit of water to the green so that it doesn't cover as well and allows what's underneath to show through. We have a lot of goldy green trees down here. We want to, and we got lower, increase it a little darker, so we're going to add a little bit more green and a little bit more gold out the water. Green those things.
So they're looking forward to summer.
Yeah. Summer. What's that? Yeah.
I don't like humidity though.
I think we're going to put a few little gold trees right there. There. That's good. That's good. I think we need a little bit of darkness right here. And right here. If the trees come down a little bit. Come on. Right there, right there. So we can
Hi, Ann, little Frenchie.
I don't know if I should mess with this brush or not, but there was a lot of clouds right up here. going to be kind of like the bottom of our tree. Put the trees back in right there. Put in a little darkness like that, and then you go over it, just above it, it makes it look like the shadow under a tree. So we just kind of put two trees right above it, and go that shadow like that. Brain, you say, yep, I know what that is. So we're going to do that here. Shadow down. A little bit brighter here. There. Take it down. And go back to the green. And some contrast here. Come up here. See how that little ledge right up at one end of the brush gives you another layer of trees. Like the brush here, we want this to be like a sloping ground. It slopes down and we'll cut it in with a little bit of gold coming right off there. Just like that. Here we see we have these tree trunks, so let's go ahead and put some tops in there. Okay, so we're going to get all our beige.
Oops, we're going to take a picture, so look right here at the camera. Smile.
Greens are washed.
Everybody coming up on the chair. The other end of the bridge is still closed, so everybody's going to come this direction. Okay. Just have to clean the brush a little bit. Give us some trees up here now. These are. You know, you kind of have to paint the back of the tree first. There's some trees right up here. And then under those trees is a shadow. Right.
Oops, we're going to take a picture, so look right here at the camera. Smile.
Right. And now, we can switch brushes. So here, see if we can come up. Alright, so we've got this here. We've got this layer right here, which basically is trees that are going down this way. So if we put this in right here at the bottom of this dark, we kind of step that down both directions. That's good. That's good. It's giving us, come out to the side, bring that down like that. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and get our gold and green tree brush.
Darcy.
Right, good. Now we're going to take the green. Take this green, and black. This isn't going the way I wanted it to go, so we're going to be, it's all right, because what we're doing is we're building a base, and then we're going to go over it with a white. And that's going to give us our cloudy, faded distant look. And who knows, I can make a mistake and this will turn out beautiful. I'm not experienced enough to turn things out beautiful because I planned it that way. Hate to say it, but all I can do is what I know to do, and the brush does the rest. How's that?
Steve said the painting's looking really good.
But we're going to take a picture, so look right here at the camera.
Sometimes it's knowing what brush to use that really counts. So, if we push this up here, there, good.
Darcy said, "It's me, LOL." Hey, Darcy.
Thank you for stopping by.
Hi.
So people are starting to come up now that the rain has stopped.
I was actually thinking about asking for a $1 devotion, asking them to put that $1 for the CEO of the company, an extra dollar, every dollar I make an hour. Already the CEO, 50 cents that is paid cash. 50 cents.
Somehow, my cloud brush got into the green. So we had to fix that real quick. All right. I'm having a little trouble. Yeah, that's not dry enough. Okay, so we're going to switch gears.
Thanks for joining us, Steve. It's going to
Hey,
work.
buddy. We're going to switch gears down to the bottom, which is more of an olive drab. Green.
It is a cold day up here on the mountain. It's drizzly, and it's like 60 degrees.
Drizzly 60.
Yeah, thankfully they have this roof over our heads here, that he has a place to paint.
And of course, this is our first time up here. We have no idea what to do or how to do it. And so we're learning. We're learning what to do today. And part of my painting that is so much fun is watching me develop a color. Because I have like a gift where, as you can see, I'm working on these tiles right here that are behind the thing, and you know, and I just for some reason I was putting gold on there, and I'm like, gold, and I think, okay, I think gold and green is going to give me like this drabby look. And I really, and it wasn't going very good. But look at that. It's really starting to get close to what that wall is. I think a little bit of white.
I'm going to show you
A little bit of white
over there. You can see the clouds in the mountains.
See. Needs a little bit more. Must be a little lighter. A little red, maybe a little black. Let's try brown. See if that would. See if that would take it where I want it to go. But you see, we're working with acrylics here, so acrylics are different. This is not wet on wet. But acrylics don't do wet on wet very good, except in touching. So that's why you'll see a lot of places kind of there. You go. Oh, I got it. Grab. That's good. We're letting other things dry while we're working on things, so we can. I don't know. Maybe this color might be good somewhere up on the mountain. What do you think? There was a place here on the mountain. We're going to go ahead and put those in the water. Going in the tank. Keep a couple tucked under in case the wind picks up. There could be some windy days and some fun chase to take, but not today. Pretty calm. Stick. gotta get the distant milky look done. Once you get that distant milky look done, you'll be able to bring the rest of the paint down. Because until this is done, I can't push up into these colors. And okay, so I got some more dry. Try again. Some clouds. See what we get.
Evan Rude said, this reminds me of when there were artists all along the sidewalks in Gatlinburg painting and doing other crafts. It really brings back a lot of memories. Wish I could be there today.
Oh, how long ago was that? Because that's one of the reasons I'm here, is that the manager said we need to bring that back. How long ago were their street artists? Of course, they kind of moved into their area.
Well, they're in their own galleries and things. A lot of
Yeah.
the artists have their
Their
own
art
galleries and
now.
stuff.
So we're bringing them out. Bringing the artists out of hiding.
Back in the 60s and 70s, Evan Rude said.
Oh, okay. Evan Rude. Evan Rude. No, that was my favorite dragonfly. You remember the dragonfly, Evan Rude? Evan Rude. Oh, he's so tuckered out. You remember Evan Rude? Probably not. Alright. Still not doing what I want to do, but that's better. It's better.
Mechanic in the Smoky said, on our way to Tennessee. Are you in the North Carolina Smokies?
Must be a way, maybe a white spray paint, like a shot of a white spray paint from a distance. That would give me the haziness.
I don't think that would be. That would cover it.
Yeah, that's what that would be for me. Yeah. I don't know, I can just straight.
Buddy, go back to the picture. So look right here.
Take your picture, like it or not.
Raise your borrowing away.
I did not write down my recipe. Wish I had.
Hi, Nathan.
Now, that's one thing I do have to go Sky Center, if I'm not mistaken. You have to get one idea.
It's not busy up here this morning because it's been a drizzly day. And then, you know, the only way to get up here is on the skylift chair. So there have been some people that have those like those little raincoats on that they did come up, but it's kind of quiet so far up here. But we are seeing a few more people here and there coming up. Hi, Rhonda. Ryan Marie said, finally saw some people on a chairlift. Oh, Mechanic and the Smoky said they're going to Nashville. We haven't been to Nashville in several years. Yeah.
Since we lived over there.
Yeah.
Hi, folks. We're back to the picture, so look right here at the camera and smile.
I am right now, while I am not on the board, sorry about that, but I am working on my paint for the columns. It's time to paint the columns. And I'm working on a recipe here, trying to get that color. Maybe you have to get the right color, but you gotta get the right amount too. You have to make more in the middle. In trouble. Let's see. Sure was really close. We did it really easy last time. We made that color quick.
It's a drizzly day today, but I don't think it's raining at the moment, but it is cold, about 60 degrees. When it's raining and 60 degrees, it's cold.
Yeah.
Hi, Joe. How are you? Joe Hop.
Answer the prayer.
Ryan Marie said Donnie has a great place to paint. Yeah, this is a nice little spot right here. If it was not raining, he would have painted down at the lower spot, but
Yeah. But I can always go there next. Always go there next.
Rhonda said it's 62 and drizzly there. Joe said it's 3 a.m. Saturday morning there. I should be asleep, but I'd rather be watching you guys.
Aw.
That's very sweet, Joe. I know how that is when you're awake in the night and it's like, I don't know.
Well, if you were gonna be awake, I can't think of a better place to be.
Ryan Marie said it's 58 and chilly where they're at.
Parton. A little bit of Parton over here. Wait a minute. I'll get closer to that color.
Roy Marie said, I hear church bells. I did too. I heard them.
It's amazing how you mix colors. All of a sudden you get right where you want to be. I feel like Bob painting in a tree. That's what I'm doing. I'm Bob painting in a tree. Okay. I think we hit that color pretty good. We're gonna go over here. Bring this down. There. There's our post. See, that's too much right there. All right. Boy, that was certainly a big waste of paint to get to that color. Big waste. A little bit more efficient. In the water. Still got plenty of that color. We need to use a different brush to get the straight lines. Get that thing taken care of. That's looking like a pretty good color right there. Pretty good. Do here, we're going to put a
Hi,
little
Rex.
black on the
Rex
brush.
said, I took my daughters to that very chairlift on the first day of 2000. Such a sweet memory and a beautiful location. Yeah. Darcy said Donnie's doing a good job. Thank you.
Hey. Donnie's not so sure. So I appreciate you. Alright.
Roy Maria said, yes, you are doing a good job.
Yes, I am. Okay. Well, then I just receive it, and I'll be quiet.
Take a picture, so look right here.
Be quiet and receive it. Okay.
we're about to take the picture, so look right here at the camera. Get ready.
And of course, while I'm working on this, the stack can dry and the other stuff dries. Helps me get things done. Things going in one direction. And encourage people to come over and look, because one of the reasons I'm here is to draw interest. Be the Skybridge type of artist.
And there's not, there's not a lot of people up here today because of the, drizzly day and riding the chairlift. But it's good practice for Donny to get out here and,
Look,
hi!
no, we didn't make that. That was scary. I think going down was that was good.
Definitely need to be out in the
When
public
you're going
spot.
down,
When it's not,
it's tears everywhere. I know.
Or a chance of it.
That's awesome.
Paint does not do well in rain.
That was
Everybody knows.
I think swimming pool.
So look right here at the camera.
All right, we're going to leave that alone. That looks good. All right. We need a straight line for fence. And a straight line for
Back-to-back chairs at the bottom, starting to pick up. Starting to pick up down there.
it's picking up. Orange.
Finally starting to get warm.
Never mind.
Hi, folks. We're about to take a picture, so look right here at the camera. Smile.
They're so hot. You can buy them from the app. Thank you.
See the other one?
Okay. Remember, latex paint does, acrylic paint does dry dark. Dry. Or,
Jeremy said nice thing, but not so here. You can see the clouds, the smoky, the mountains are smoky today.
yes, they are.
Have a good sleep, Joe, over there in Australia.
Really, really, but yes. PTO if you don't need me. That works really good.
That's the red shelf.
We're about to take a picture, so look right here at the camera. Smile.
Those are great. Now we're going to build a stone wall while this dries. See if this paint somewhere. It's going to be difficult to make this color again.
was a couple of girls behind the door. I think they were taking pictures. They didn't brave it enough to come out here, but they were taking pictures.
Good. Appreciate your bravery. That's why I want my sign closer, so that the sign is right by the thing.
So I figured this way they could gather around.
Yeah. Not gathering. No one's gathering for the old campfire talk. The old campfire talk and all that. So now I'm taking a little bit of the dark, and it's brown, and taking this dark and brown, I'm running it underneath this one. Give it a little bit of a contrast look.
I got a little overtime. I don't think it was this last week, the week before that. I was like, yeah, I'm just overtime. I really hope that.
Junk. Thank you all for being here and being part of this. I really appreciate it. It's, I feel like a little kid in art class and everybody's saying, oh, I want to put that on my refrigerator. You know? But you know it's family, so it's not quite the same. But to have a chance to paint in public, even if it's just to say I painted in public. You never know what could happen. I am not looking to be discovered. I'm not looking for anything monetarily. They are not paying me. And so don't worry about that. Take a minute here to
Hi, folks. We're about to take a picture, so look right here at the camera and smile.
paint my little thing of nuts and bolts. Got some sandstone up here at the base of this column. May have to turn things a little bit. One of the things is that of experience is contrast. Once you understand how contrast works, you're much better painter.
Hi, Sherry.
Put a little bit of white.
Sherry said, that's a beautiful painting, Donnie. You are so talented.
Thank you. I am trying to make it what I think it should be. Not doing so good, but it seems to be turning out. Gotta mix colors and be brave. There's only one difference between me and one other person, and that is getting started. All you gotta do is get started.
I got turned into the light of Food City out on that gas on road. There. In front of Food City, pushed it all the way across that parking lot until I got to the gas station.
And of course, this is a little different than you know, when you plan and draw everything out ahead of time. I think I was to say the angles of this piece should be this all the way to here. All right. That's good. Now, we take our brush and dirty it up. Dirty. And we start putting in, not that dirty. Not that dirty. What's the matter with you? I don't know. But see, we're going to put in just a few of these bricks here. Nice. Now, if we can put a little bit more gold on this. Right. I'm going to put a little bit more gold. Here. That's white. Fill it in a little bit. Brush over. Take I don't know if I should do this with the wet brush or the dry brush. I take just a touch of black. Okay, put a touch there, there. Just looking at the number of bricks and stones here. Just barely touching the brush to the black. Good.
We're about to take the picture, so look right here at the camera and smile.
Then we're going to go this way and this side. Just to bring in some more.
We're about to take a picture, so
More
look right here at the
contrast.
camera and smile.
using the contrast. Background. There. Then just back up. I've heard that all day long. But I'm hearing it more now, so that means people are coming up.
Think so?
That's what we're looking for. Thank you for coming up to Skypark. I appreciate it. Let's see, we got a little bit of gold, a little bit of brown. Straighten out our line here. Straightening out our top bricks. Couple of
Yeah.
two marks to them. Brick.
Darcy says the fog is just rolling by. Hi, Jimmy. Yeah, you might hear the wind in the.
Oh, we're working on trying to get a little bit of a contrast and a look on these bricks. I think we're getting it. Pretty good. Wow, I can get raindrops hitting me. That won't help. That will not help. No thank you. Don't need you. Appreciate you stopping by. Keep right on going. Need any? This is my. I'm having a little trouble here in this weather. Paint dry. Definitely. I need to get this little thing too that draws straight lines on a painting. Oh boy. So I have painted over some of my directions.
It's not real busy up here today. Because of the rainy and cold day it is.
Yeah. It's a good day to come up here and practice. Get the hang of what we're trying to do. This is getting really close. It's looking better than I was even hoping it would. So I'm pretty happy with that. See, I need to draw a handrail right across here. And that is not easy to do.
So look right here at the camera. Mine.
And right there. I'm almost tempted to use a Sharpie. Just that nervous about it. Because it has to be, it has to be thin, It can't be all messed up. It has to be thin. And you all get to watch me do it. Look at that, I did it. Wow, I'm pretty impressed with you. All right. Wow. Yay, team. Everybody clapping? I'm clapping. I am clapping. I'll tell you, I don't know about you guys, but I am clapping. That was outstanding. Now, if I just don't ruin it, which I won't, I'm not going to speak that. It has a little mount on the wall right here. It mounts right next to the little square thing. There we go. And then, and of course,
Thanks for joining us, Darcy. She's at work. She's got to get back to work.
thank you, Darcy, for taking the time.
Thank you, Darcy.
That was so sweet of you. So there's four little nuts and bolts here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one over here. One right there. What pulls that thing? So pretty cool. On this wall, it's nothing but shingles.
Yeah,
Just shingles after shingles after shingles after shingles. And I'm debating whether or not I want to deal with that. I could. Let's see. Got my railing brush. Now the railing brush has to go on this railing, but the railing is done yet. This has to have another coat. And I don't know if it's ready for it. I'm going to put it on anyway. I always love your kids laugh. Saved my paint earlier. Hopefully this is dry enough to do the job. And give me a second coat. That's one thing about, Bob and the other paintings. They stay wet. That's why it's called. Bob Ross does wet on wet. He can paint one wet paint over another wet paint, and that gives him the ability to do those beautiful clouds and fade things in and all that. See, acrylics run together. They do not do wet on acrylic. Now you can push it together, and as long as it's dry, you can cover it, no problem. You can't do wet on wet with my cocktails. And so you have to come up with other methods, come up with other things to do. And you have to plan your painting so that while you're doing one part, another part dries. Just like that.
You might want to talk a little bit louder since you're
A little bit louder than the phone's way back there. Should be like that. The wind gets strong, we'd be glad I had a microphone. Yeah.
here, you almost need gloves.
This is determined vacationer wedding. I'm going to have a good time. I'm paid for the time. I'm going to have a good time. We want to be there for you. All right. Snaps. Brush in the sauce. I don't even know if I should try it.
Hi, folks. We're about to take a picture, so look right here at the camera and smile.
So I am making an attempt at my shingles.
Hi, folks. We're about to take a picture, so look right here at the camera and smile.
All's well in the world as long as you've got Jesus and you're paying attention. And I welcome anybody that new that's watching. I'm called Storyteller Donny. And, this is not hieroglyphics. This is just me putting in some shingles on a painting. But it does kind of look like a cool little language, huh? Oh, what's he speaking? Speaking Martian. Enjoy my job. Appreciate you being here. I hope that your time in Gatlinburg is well spent. And you enjoy every minute.
Scotty Longcross says, speaking Alibabish.
Speaking Alibaba,
Alibabish.
it says Sanskrit. That's what
Nancy said it's looking amazing.
Thank you. No buildings, not putting anything up.
It's 25 till 2, so you've been doing a pretty good job, my opinion.
All right, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're not. See now, for those of you that have been watching closely, there was something wrong here. Didn't know what it was. It's a contrast thing. It's an angle. See, these lines are all supposed to come into the same spot on a painting, and I don't really understand how to do that and all that. So, but just now, I was like, this column isn't quite right, and all I had to do was just cut the bottom at a different angle, and now it makes sense. So it was kind of interesting. I didn't know if anybody noticed that, but I noticed that.
Scotty said it actually looks better without the town in it.
Yes, this is
Hi,
original-
Matt.
This is Gatlinburg in 1802. How's that? Hey, that's good painting. But you can see that I just painted this color down here. Developed. This was gold and white and green and brown, and then it wasn't going the right direction, so I added more white, and all of a sudden, here we go. Look at that color. Look at this color. That's the fun.
You have to do the edge there where the white on the canvas is. Right here.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's white on the canvas right there that you gotta blend it in.
Yeah. We probably should do
Well, no, here. It's actually coming across,
Yeah.
like right there at the edge. Teresa is said, beautiful, watching from Maine. Thank you.
Oh, we can't wait to get up there and see the fall and the lighthouses.
Yeah, we're gonna come up to Maine. I lived in Maine as a kid. My dad was Navy, so.
Okay. Wow.
We are in Tennessee. We are up at the Gatlinburg Skypark.
Right now.
Mm-hmm. And it shows that sky lift is right over there. People are going up and going down. There's not a lot of people coming up because it's a rainy day up here, but
The clouds are coming over the mountain again.
oh, Teresa said she's an artist also. She had a showing in Bar Harbor in November.
Well, I'll take any advice you've got.
I lived in Brunswick, Maine, Teresa.
Love some advice. Good classes or something.
Matt said he's never been to the Sky Park.
And I've never been to an art class.
Yeah, Donnie has painted by imagination. He's never been to an art class. Teresa said she's hoping to come to Tennessee the first time this year. The temperature up here was around 60 degrees when we came up here. Teresa said Brunswick is nice. My dad was stationed there in the Navy. I went to junior high in Brunswick, and I think I started high school there.
Yeah, I'd like to do more, but I don't want to make it worse.
Teresa said, I think you're doing great. I'm a self-taught artist.
Oh, she's self-taught too. Good.
That gives him hope.
Gives me hope.
Ask the right person to agree with you.
All right. I like that. I like that. I like that. This is a little bit mushy. I want to try to do something with that. But sky, clouds, all that's good. The post is good. Banister's good. That's good. this could use a little something, but maybe a thin. See, if I could save the paint that I used in a little dish, so that I could come back when this is dry and then paint that background color. If I added white, if I added water to the background color and painted over this again, I would get a really, you know, kind of a faded look. That's not what it is. Alright. So I am interested in making a better mountain.
Picture, so look right here at the camera.
Feel like I need to do something. Right in here.
Teresa said, what about dry brushing that area you just spoke about?
Yeah, dry brushing is. But I don't have the original green. I used it all up.
Teresa said she's originally from Oregon. Matt says he watches Bob Ross when he goes to sleep.
Good. I'm glad to put you to sleep. My pleasure. Somebody's. Yesterday, we were on a tour of some land, and we stopped the car, turned off the motor because we found a beautiful little waterfall. And Joy wanted to record it. And Joy wanted to record this waterfall that we stopped at. And by the time she was done recording, I had fallen asleep.
In the car.
Oh, that was great. I just enjoyed that immensely. That was so accurate.
I think that video, I put that video on my nature channel. And it came out this morning, the little mountain stream.
Okay.
Hi, Susan. Matt's laughing at your.
I'll
at your
tell you, painting can put you to sleep so can a nice stream. So I'm just trying to touch up a few little spots here. I would like to have more, a little bit more of a mountain, mountainside look. And
Somebody's horn keeps going off down there.
yeah, people don't realize what's going on with their car. Take it for granted that your car is going to be okay. There, they got
It's like 60 degrees and quite chilly here. Rainy day, so that made it even more. And of course, we're at the top of the mountains here in Gatlinburg, so it can drop about 20 degrees, 10 or 20 degrees up here at this level versus down walking around there on the bottom. Teresa said your shadowing looks great.
Thank you, Teresa. You gotta make sure. Do you ever do painting, Teresa? We can watch, so I can watch you and learn. I like self-taught. That way, I learned something. Oh, going off again. They have music up here, but they luckily were able to turn off the speaker where we are.
It's
As I said, I needed to have quiet.
It's 1:47, so.
Okay. Wonderful. Well, I'm really close to done here. If I could just think of what to do at the bottom of this picture. What color should I use, Teresa? I do not have the exact color. It's like an olive. How do you make olive? Olive.
Teresa said, I don't have videos. I have pictures of my paintings. I work with acrylic.
Yeah. You never take a picture, a video of a painting? You're just not married to a YouTuber, that's all. As soon as my wife found this out, she was like, oh, I'm watching this, I'm killing this.
Matt says, maybe one day I'll be lucky enough to win one of those paintings. Yeah, anyone who's watching us right now, just so you know, we do give away some of Donny's original paintings, mostly the smaller ones because it's easy to mail them to whoever wins. But you gotta stay.
Members that come to town can get a painting.
Yeah. When you're subscribed and watching us on a regular basis, we do giveaways on the live streams and stuff. Paintings away. And then when some of our viewers that are always commenting on our videos, when they come into town, we do give away. We do often give them a painting too.
No, pero por la cantidad siempre me lo paro.
De verdad.
No, porque le venía metiendo miedo.
Mira que me quería aventar los zapatos, fíjate. Yo soy mujer, le digo que anda en el aire, en el agua.
Ah, no mientas, le digo al zapato. ¡Sí, no, el zapato!
El zapato no le digo porque no puedo andar descalzo.
Yeah, they can't hear right now.
Mira que está hablando con una mujer de esas miedosas, hombre. Ay, no se siente nada, la cosa.
Yeah, it's like I can tell I need to be out there.
No, si después no
People
puedo ver,
don't even want me over here. They think they're bothering them. Yeah.
Daniela, ven. Aquí está la Oreo. Ahí está la Oreo.
Hey, you been watching for bears?
Lucas, ven.
Mira, hay una piscina ahí.
Lucas, ven.
¿Sí? Oh, Skywalker, let me see what. That was good. Oh, but yeah, we're not. How do we get down? Take it back down. Yeah, that's right.
Unfortunately, it's a rainy day, and you can't really do a whole lot because the paint's not drying.
I'm gonna put my email in there for you. You can send to Teresa.
Just like an old time, maybe. But I like this color right here. So I'm going to be updating my little shingles here.
Thank you for joining us, Teresa.
Thank you. Look forward to meeting you, getting to know you. There's so few of us.
Kind of took my money
Yeah, that black's not drying.
take your picture, so look right here at the camera.
Well, you might have to touch it up later.
Hi, folks. We're about to take your picture, so look right here at the camera and smile.
Yeah. No dreams of big crowds gathered around and
So look right here at the camera.
people bidding on my painting.
Well, not today.
Not today.
But it's not about bidding, it's just about, you know, having the opportunity that they gave you to come up here is very,
Very wonderful.
very wonderful.
Certainly do appreciate everything they've done. Trying to do something and that's not easy. But those of you that have watched me before know that Donnie knows how to pull a rabbit out of his hat. If anything's going on, he'll figure out how to fix it. Years of being a contractor,
Look right here at the camera.
learn how to fix it.
Hi, Kevin. Cooper chat.
That'll work. So I want to say thank you for being here with me, 11 to 2. I hope you can certainly come back again next Friday. And hoping for better weather and better location here so that people can look and watch. And there's a few brushes that I need that I want to get. That'll help us look a little better and do a little better. I'm looking forward to that too. Gotta have that. Gotta have the brush. And of course, you gotta have that touch. So I appreciate y'all being here with me, learning with me, watching me growing.
Hi, Scoop.
You were even able to say you were here the first time Donnie painted on the mountain.
Scoop says they love drawing portraits of people.
Oh, a portrait painter. I am not.
Teresa says, yeah, there's very few.
Yeah, very few portrait painters that I am not one of those. I just don't like looking at people that long. That's a funny answer. Why don't you do portraits? I don't like looking at people. And we just put a little bit of flat land in here, right here. A little bit of flat land working its way, and that helps a little bit. Right there. All right. And I'm happy with this wall now too. So Donnie's gonna sign it.
You're going to donate this to the National Park, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna want it. If anybody buys it, I will donate the money to the National Park. Take your picture and say, the proceeds from this goes to the National Park.
One of the things that Donnie wanted to do with these paintings is help to raise, something so that he could donate something to the National Park.
Yeah.
And thank you so much to Skypark for having us out here
Yeah.
to do this. We appreciate it very, very much. Or just wait, you can sign it later.
All right. I guess I'll wait.
Yeah.
I was thinking about putting the roof bar and another bar over here to frame it. But I might do that next time, or if you feel like, nah, you don't.
This is good the way it is. Yeah.
The trees, the bright trees, the yellow trees. Yeah, boy, it started getting cold there for a minute. Yep. Definitely have to be out where people realize they can get right behind me and watch. And then that I'll get somewhere. People can see it. Wow, everything is still wet because of the weather. Thank you for being here. Remember, we love you, but Jesus loves you more. Thumbs up on a good painting and love you.
Eddie Stedman said, looking good.
Don't get this one.
He just had it. We just gave him something similar to this for his birthday. Eddie Stedman's birthday. Happy birthday!
Yeah. We still might do a little pop-up here at Gatlinburg or up there in the mountains.
Or vlog. We might just vlog. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone.
Good night. Good day, good day, good day.
I gotta do one at a time.